there, it's Emily from the River Rock Group. Today I wanted to talk with you about a really important marketing factor. It's knowing the value of your leads. How much money do you make every time the phone rings? Because that's going to tell you how much money you can pay on marketing in order to get the phone to ring in the first place. So for example, let's say you had a Yellow Pages ad. It costs $1,000 per month and you get 5 calls off of your Yellow Pages ad every month. You're paying $200 per call in order to make the phone ring. Now, can you afford to do that? Can you afford to pay for search engine marketing or pay-per-click advertising? I don't know, but I'm going to show you how to find out what you can afford to pay for any marketing that you're looking at. So let's say you have a photography business, and I don't know how much you charge for. I'm thinking, wedding photos might be kind of expensive. Let's say you're going to profit $2,000 off of that. Now, you might do other stuff: boudoir photography, fashion photography, corporate events. Make your own spreadsheet, put in your own numbers. But this is just an example. So if you had $2,000 profit on average per client, and you booked 20% of the people that you talked with on the phone or email, then every time the phone would ring, your profit would be $400. Now, if that were the case, yes, you could afford to pay the Yellow Pages $200 to make the phone ring. But what if we change this? What if your closing rate was only 5%? What if your average booking were only $500? So you need to know these numbers because they can vary substantially in order to determine how you can afford to market yourself. Now I'm going to use this as an example for what I would consider a nice professional wedding photographer. $2,000 profit to you, and you're booking 5% of the inquiries. So that means 20 people have to call you and you only book one of them. If that were the case, every time you talk with someone on the phone, you're essentially making $100 profit. Now, how much can you afford to be paying in order to talk with somebody on the phone? The answer is something less than $100. Now, okay, so that's sort of the baseline. That's setting the stage. Now, let's say you have your website, but you're a little bit nervous. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can pay for search engine optimization, Facebook. I'm too overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I just want to pay for leads. Instead of doing all of this and making my site an asset that will serve my business well into the future, I just want to pay $20 every time the phone rings, so that I can make an $80 profit on each call. So what I am offering to do, one of the services that I provide, is where you pay per lead. I build the site. So I'm going to build a site something like this. It's going to have an opt-in box, something like this. Maybe there'll be a report, 5 things to know before you hire a photographer. Fill this out and you'll get the report plus a consultation with a photographer, and you'll be able to learn who the best photographer is and what you should look for. Now, I'm going to email this to you the moment that they fill out the form, and that's going to go to you. You're going to call them back and do the consultation. Guess what? You're the best photographer for their job, and you're going to close on those people, and over time you can track that. So every time they fill out a form, every time they call you off of my website, I'm going to charge you a fee. And usually that's somewhat dependent on how competitive your market is. We'll have to look at your numbers to see what I can afford to do it for. Usually I'm doing these for the $20 to $50 per lead ballpark. So it's generally not less than $20, but again, you can see if your numbers work, that could be a very profitable direction for you to go. So I want you to call me or email me and tell me what your numbers are, and we'll see if we can work together where I take the risk and send you leads. You only pay for results. Thanks. Talk to you soon.